Coming up next on Channel 8 News, more details coming out in the murder investigation of a Saco teen. Also, the threat of anthrax in a letter sent to Planned Parenthood in Manchester, New Hampshire. Join us. The news is next.
It's been 1 year, hundreds of thousands of Mainers without power, without running water, without heat. It's the 1-year anniversary of the worst disaster to ever strike the state of Maine. Recall the remarkable cleanup efforts, personal struggles, and endless triumphs of human kindness. Own Ice Storm 98, Power to the People. For your copy, send a check or money order for $12.50 to WMTW Channel 8 and have a piece of Maine history that will never be forgotten. Ice Storm 98, Power to the People. 2 years in a row, the Associated Press Station of the Year, Channel 8 News.
It's Thursday, February 18th. State police reveal that Ashley Willett may have been strangled to death, but they still have not arrested a suspect in her murder. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Denise Keniston. State police made public an affidavit today detailing how Ashley Willett was killed. Ashley is the Thornton Academy sophomore who was found dead on Pine Point Road in Scarborough just last Wednesday. Until today, police had not told anyone how she died, including Ashley's parents. Channel 8's Alyssa Canlis spoke with Ashley's father over the phone tonight. And Alyssa, I can only imagine they were devastated. How devastated were they by this?
They were, Denise. Apparently, the state police have given Ashley's parents only as much information as they have told the media. Ashley's father, Robert, said it has been very difficult, but the family can only be patient with the police investigation. Now, Robert and his wife, Lisa, were able to read the police affidavit before it was filed today. The details in it are very graphic, and as you can imagine, very hard to read about your own little girl. The chief medical examiner told Detective Sergeant Matt Stewart that her preliminary investigation indicated that the victim died as a result of manual strangulation and that she had observed and recovered samples of a dry, white-crusted residue from Ashley's body. But Lieutenant Mike Sperry would not specify if the state police think Ashley was sexually assaulted.
We're looking at everything right now. Some of the evidence we've collected from the searches that we've done are still being processed at the Maine State Police Crime Lab.
3 search warrants targeted 16-year-old Daniel Sanborn, who was Ashley's classmate, his home on Masthill Road in Saco, where Ashley was last seen alive, and to the car Dan drives. Police took samples of Daniel's hair, saliva, blood, and underwear. From the house, police took samples of the couch Ashley was supposed to have slept on, a stained pillow, and jewelry. Police impounded Daniel's car because detectives noticed the floorboards were covered with dry brown grass, which appeared similar to the grass on the body of Ashley Willett, and similar to that which a detective saw at the scene where the body of Ashley Willett was recovered. But police say they are still missing the last 3.5 hours of Ashley's life.
We're still looking at anybody that might have seen her outside 12:30 that night to when her body was found in Scarborough.
Ashley's parents feel that some students are holding back information from police. Mr. Willett told me they just want whoever killed their daughter caught, and they don't want to see it happen to another parent. In his words, "We lost a piece of us. It was a senseless death. Ashley didn't deserve it." Denise.
All right, very good. Thank you so much, Alyssa Canlis. To other news now from New Hampshire, an anthrax threat at the Manchester Planned Parenthood clinic, and now authorities say they believe it was a hoax. The threat came in a letter shortly before noon today. A staff member opened the letter that claimed to contain the deadly anthrax bacteria, and there was a brown substance found inside that letter. Authorities are now trying to find out where the letter came from. Anthrax, if you don't know, was originally developed to be used in biological warfare. The Planned Parenthood clinic remains open tonight. It appears American fugitive Ira Einhorn may be headed back to the U.S. A French court has ruled that Einhorn can be extradited back to the U.S. on 2 conditions: that he not face the death penalty in Pennsylvania and that he receive a new trial. The 58-year-old was convicted